Hello everyone, my name is Kaseem. Welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, you're welcome. If you're not new to the channel, you are welcome back. Appreciate you for coming back like always. You're welcome back. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're new, because on this channel I talk about finances. Specifically, I talk about what I'm doing with my finances. I open a little window into my financial life, where I share with you what I'm doing specifically with my investments. So I believe that this is a good thing for the retail investor community. It's good for everybody that's watching all over the world. Whatever I'm doing here, it's replicable in pretty much any country that has a stock market, a legitimate stock market, which almost every country has. And if you don't, a lot of countries do have stock markets that tap into the US stock market. So maybe there's something that can be replicated. But first, let me get some disclaimers out there. Okay, I'm not a financial professional. I'm not an investment advisor. I'm not your investment advisor. I'm not your financial professional. I just do whatever I'm doing on this channel is just for educational purposes, to show people what I'm doing with my finances. Just a little window to my investments so you can see what I'm doing. I think I'm doing something unique, something different, and it can be a way to educate people about investing, especially people that don't have a lot of money to invest with. I show people how to build investments, how to structure your portfolio and everything like that. Check out my channel, check out what I'm about. You will have a little bit of an idea of what I do here on this channel. But let's get right into today's video. So with the disclaimer out of the way, let's just pop right into today's video. So we have here, as you guys can see here, we are currently on two stocks. I have Blink Charging and I have Tilray. I have 100 shares of Blink Charging and I also have 100 shares of Tilray. Now, I currently have, if you look at my previous video, I did a video previously where I share with you how I'm able to enter, why and how I entered this particular trade that you are looking at right now. So go check out that video. The video is really insightful. I put that out a couple of days ago. Go check it out. So what I'm going to talk about now is I'm going to talk about Riot right here, RIOT. Now this is a blockchain related company. It basically has to do with Bitcoin. Now this is a highly speculative play. Like if you look here, we look at 1 year. In the past 1 year, this thing has gained over 2,000%. Okay, this is a highly speculative play. It can go up a lot and it can also go down a lot. So this is highly speculative. It's risky. Do not put your money in this. Not investment advice. But the point of this video is to show you some pitfalls with just this strategy, okay? Because this can happen. So what happened here is I opened a trade where I was willing to buy the stock at $63 if I'm not mistaken. Let me go. Okay, there you go. You see, puts. I currently have this trade open, which when I opened this trade, like I showed you guys in the previous video, I got credited $890. What that means when you get credit is obviously you got paid. Credit most of the time means you got paid. I got credited $890 into the account, so that I made $890. And what I'm essentially saying is that I'm willing to buy Riot. I'm willing to buy this particular stock, Riot, RIOT. I'm willing to buy it for $63. Okay, and when I got paid, like I said, I got paid $890. Okay, first of all, the strategy that I'm doing here is that I get paid for buying stocks. Okay, that's what this particular strategy is geared towards. It's geared towards getting paid for potentially buying or selling a stock. Instead of me just going straight into the market and buying the stock that I want to buy anyways, I get paid for buying it. Now, if you look at this particular option trade here, I had to pay 6,300 for this stock because each contract is 100 shares, and at the time I'm willing to buy the shares for $63 because it was much higher back then. Okay, and then what happened is, if I click on 1 week here, this straight move right here, when I bought the contract, if I go down, I think I purchased it on February 2nd. If I pop right up here, this is 19th. So I bought it right here, right on this day. I think I bought it earlier on. I bought it right here. And when I bought it, the stock was still at, sorry about that. When I bought it, the stock was still at $68. $68 right there, 68, 67. So I'm like, okay, it dropped a lot. Maybe it's gonna drop maybe another couple of dollars, but it might not hit, and if it hit, it won't be as drastic. What do I know? By the next day, it dropped down dramatically. Okay, it dropped down a lot. Okay, it dropped down a lot. So right off the bat, before I even get the shares, I'm at a loss already. Okay, because remember I said I'm willing to buy at $63. Okay, so now if I want to get out of the contract, I would have to pay $1,700 to get out of the contract. As you guys can see, you see collateral in the middle, 6,300. That's how much is secured for me. Is secured to purchase the stock. So I would have to get out of the trade I'll have to get out of the trade. If I want to get out of the trade, I'll have to get out of it at $1,700. So here's some little pitfalls with just doing straight up their strategy. Sometimes it goes perfectly and nothing happened. You say, okay, I'm willing to buy a stock, and you get credited, let's say $300. You're willing to buy the stock, you get credited $400. You get it, everything is okay. By the time the week comes on Friday, you don't have to buy the stock. You keep the credit that you got credited, and you also get the collateral back. But in this case here, before I even get assigned the shares, the stock has dropped dramatically. So this is gonna be pretty hard. Fortunately for me, Bitcoin is on the bull run, just because Tesla purchased the stock. Most companies now are looking to purchase Tesla stock. So even if I do get assigned these shares, I'm still gonna hold on to it as long as it don't drop past a certain level. If it drops past, let's say 45 or something like that, I'll take my losses and just get out of the trade. Okay, but in the meantime, I can always go in and out of the contract and just keep doing sell call whenever I get assigned the shares. Okay, because even if I go to Riot here, and let's say I'm willing to, if I go to Riot here and go to sell, we look at sell calls, and we go to sell calls here. I mean, there's sell calls. Let me scroll down. There's sell calls. The credit are still not bad. The credits are $400, $500. So I could still potentially be getting about $400 or $500 a week, pretty much per week on this thing, and just holding on to the shares for as long as possible, and just collecting $400 or $500 every week. So it's not like it's completely bad, but I just wanted to point out to you guys that sometimes you can have a situation like this where you purchase, like for example, where I purchased a stock at 60. It's not even going to it right now. Anyways, I purchased a stock at $63, and right now it's currently at $50. So that's a huge drop. I'm gonna keep an eye on the stock and see what I'm gonna do with it, and I'm gonna update you guys accordingly. Future me here. So as I was editing the video, I realized that I'm not at the part that I got out of the trade, because the trade was really dropping a lot. So I got out of that particular trade, the Riot trade, and I lost like $880 right there. So I had to take an L on that. I just wanted to pop right here to tell you guys. Let's get right back into the video. Let me go to the next one so I can quickly show you guys how, you know, it can work out. It can work out great, you know, no matter what the stock does for the most part. If I go to blink charging here, blink charging is one of my favorite stock currently for me to do the real strategy with. It's one of my all-time favorite. You know, currently I own the stock at 100 shares at an average price of $53. Now, it's currently at the stock price is currently at $39, and if I look at the loss here, I'm down 26%, $1,350. Okay, that's how much I'm technically down by. But what I do is I do sell call on this 100 shares. I go to the marketplace and I say, hey, I'm willing to sell the stock. I pick a date and I'm saying I'm willing to sell. You see buy, sell here. I'm willing to sell, gonna sell, and you do sell call and you select the price that you're willing to sell it for. In this case, I'm willing to sell it for $45 and I will get paid $123, but that's the current price. So here, I did one recently. If I scroll down here, I did that same thing that I just explained, that I just showed you guys and explained. I did the same thing, and that particular contract was valued not too long ago, was valued at $241. Okay, that's why it was valued at $241, and so that was $241 that got credited into my account. If I go into history here, you can see how I've been collecting premiums on this stock pretty much from the beginning of last year. You can see 241 there, here, $241 at the bottom here. Just look to the right hand corner. You see plus 241. That was credited into my account. Negative $43 that got taken out when I got out of the trade. Okay, when you get out of the trade, they basically charge you, but you're trying to make sure the charges that you pay when you get out of the trade is less than what you got paid when you get into the trade, if you get what I'm saying. But that's what I do anyways. Please don't mistake my the way that I'm speaking or anything like that for financial advice. This is not financial advice. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. Okay, so please be careful with some of the strategies. You have to know what you're doing, and I know what I'm doing with the stocks. Okay, anyways, so I got paid $241. Then I had to pay $43 to get out of the trade. Then I got into another trade. I got paid $234. Then I paid $15 to get out of that trade. Then you see another payment of $217. Then this is how much I had to pay to get assigned the particular stock. But just keep an eye on the plus. Okay, the plus is what I'm trying to show you here, and you can keep an eye on the dates for the contract. Pause this video if you would like at any time period. You see plus $192, plus $250. That one got assigned there, plus $400. I mean, you know, if I just scroll down all the way, you see I've been collecting this $60 premium, $120 premium, $270 premium. I had to sell the shares there, and I go back in $100 premium, $300 premium. This one I did a spread and I had to get out of that one. I remember that. But you see here again, 318, 316, $400 premium here, $250 premium. So as you guys can see, like, I just basically keep rolling the wheel. Okay, I keep rolling the wheel and keep collecting the premium, because the whole reason why I'm doing this is to collect the premium. Now, I do have a limit whereby I'm like, okay, it don't make sense for me to do this anymore, and I can just sell out of the stock. Because if I calculate all the premium that I received, which I just showed you guys, it has to be more than the total loss. Okay, and if I do my technical analysis and I look into the company's fundamental, and I'm like, okay, the downtrend is coming for this company, then I just get out of the trade. But Blink charging here, I'm willing to hold it because they have a lot of charging network all over the US for people to charge their car. And I did a video on this, EV, my investment in EV charging. I'm going to link it in the cards for you to go check it out. So I'm comfortable with holding the company. The company is very, very volatile. It goes, as you guys see here, the lowest at this point was $37.50, and it went as high as $60 at this point. It also was low as $22, $49, $50. It was as high as $50, $60. So, you know, this stock goes anywhere from $25 to $60. So I'm willing to hold on to the stock and just keep doing the real strategy in between all that stuff. Okay, and what I'm trying to do is just trying to collect premium on a regular basis as I go. So yeah, I hope you understand what I'm trying to share with you in this video. I'm just trying to share with you to let you know that sometimes these option trades, they don't necessarily go according to how I plan, but what I'm trying to do is trying to focus on how I can capitalize on collecting premiums. Because sometimes I can buy, I can do a sell call or cash secured puts, which is initiating the option contract. I can do that, and let's say I got a credit of $300, and let's say 2-3 days later the stock is down, and that same contract that I got paid $200-300 for is now worth like $25-30. Then I can just buy it back at the $30 and keep the difference. Okay, and at the same time I still get to own the stock. This strategy is only good for companies that you believe in, you know their business well enough, and you're willing to keep their stock anyways. And while you wait for, you know, the stock to appreciate in price, you basically get paid by collecting premium, and that basically lowers your risk. Technically, you're supposed to use the premium to buy more stock so you can do the real strategy with it all the time. But I use this to try to grow my account and hopefully grow a 6-figure account at some point. And at some point, I will share my Robinhood balance with you guys at some point. I just want to build it to a decent amount where I can share with you guys. And for me, a decent amount, it's well over maybe $40, $50, $60,000. Nowhere near that yet. I'm still building on it. So we'll get to that when we get there. So thank you for watching. Appreciate you for watching. If you like what I do here, consider subscribing to the channel. Check out the channel. Check out what I'm about. See what I'm about. I do different things, interesting things on this channel, and it's just a little window to my financial life. That's what this channel is about. So you can see what it's like for someone just like you, working on growing their money, because that's what this channel is about. This is the $1 Million Challenge, and the goal of this channel is to grow my net worth to my first million, and I'm going to share that with you guys, the audience. So if you like what I do here, consider subscribing to the channel. Give this video a like. It helps push the channel out to other people, because of the YouTube algorithm. So thank you, appreciate you. Until next time, see you later, take care.